Well, the vote always comes down to a pair of games in the end, and this week's it's Lakes and Yelm. Chris Egan claims this was the most exciting game he has seen in a decade, and after watching the highlights, Chris, I gotta believe that's a pretty darn accurate statement.
Well, I got to tell you what, Paul, as I think about this, one of the most exciting games, I think, in over a decade. But since I just saw it tonight, this was definitely a thrilling game tonight. Lakes Lancers, they were the 5th seed. The Yelm Tornadoes were the 12th seed. Lancers were riding an 8-game winning streak. A lot of people thought Lakes was going to win this with ease and go on and face Bellevue. But, oh, my goodness, this Yelm Tornado team, they came to play tonight. The Lakes Lancers, they have been in the state playoffs 28 times. Meanwhile, the Yelm Tornadoes, this was their first state playoff appearance in 31 years. And with the game on the line tonight, well, they were playing more like playoff veterans. The Tornadoes were ready to roll, but it's the Lancers who come out firing. Liam Bladow hits Philip Riley, and the Lancers are in the red zone. Tough break for Lakes here. Cameron Galkey thinks he has a touchdown, but it's ruled a fumble. Yelm grabs the momentum. Turnovers haunting Lakes in the first half. Benjamin Hoffman with the big interception, and then he is off to the races. Hoffman with the return. He is knocked down on the 5-yard line. Yelm would get a field goal, and they would lead it 3-0. Even Twister the Tornado was feeling good. Sorry, Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Looks like I made a friend with a tornado. Second quarter still, and after a nice punt return, Kyle Robinson calls his own number and scores. It's 9-0 Yelm at the half. Third quarter, and Lakes finally gets on the board. Bladow to Philip Riley, touchdown Lancers, and we've got ourselves a game, 9-7 Yelm. Under a minute to play in the game, still 9-7 Tornadoes. Lakes quarterback Bladow leaves with an injury. Backup quarterback Jaden Segarra comes in. He scrambles, and how about the sophomore? Throws a 32-yard touchdown. Lakes now leads it 14-9 with just 41 seconds to play. Yelm has time, and Kyle Robinson responds. He rolls out, fires to the end zone. Austin Oso with the catch of his life. Touchdown Tornadoes. That's your ball game. Yelm wins it 15-14.
It was almost heartbreaking, and then it was crazy. That was a crazy way to end it. The players rose to the occasion with 40 seconds left on the clock. It was so excited for the guys, man. They're having a hell of a time.
What an emotional night tonight out here at Harry Lang Stadium. Tears of joy on one sideline, tears of pain and frustration on the other one as the Lakes Lancers go down tonight to the Yelm Tornadoes. Now, Paul, I chatted with my Yelm historians tonight, and I mentioned that they've been in the state playoffs one other time, 31 years ago. The year was 1987. You go back in the history books, the Yelm Tornadoes, they won their first round state playoff game that year. They beat the Monroe Bearcats 62-30. Oh, by the way, Paul, they got that victory right here at Harry Lang Stadium. Up next for the Yelm Tornadoes. Can their dream season continue, Paul? Who knows? Standing in their way, the mighty Bellevue Wolverines. This story is like a Disneyland movie, Paul, coming right into your TV screen. Let's send it back to you. And, Paul, I got to tell you, we will have much more from this game coming up in about 15 minutes. We'll hear from the quarterback, the guy that caught the game-winning touchdown, and the center who celebrated a birthday tonight in style. That's all in about 15 minutes' time.
All right, looking forward to that. One of the cooler nicknames for sure in the mascot of the Tornadoes from Yelm. Thank you, Chris. We'll check back with you in just a few. And to enhance your high school viewing experience, it's the Big Game Replay. For those of you at the big game or fans who cannot be there, we're turning around the best plays from the game, and moments later you can see them on the King 5 Sports Twitter page. So don't forget to follow us on Twitter at King 5 Sports. All right, it's time for Alec the intern. Hey, should we walk over there, Ryan? Let's just test your camera skills for a minute, okay?